Hey y'all, I'm Mandy and this is Mandy in the Making. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Winter Dinners. This is where I show you 3 different meals that we've had this week and they're all going to be delicious. Can I be really honest with you? It is Saturday afternoon. We've gotten to where we like to film on Saturday afternoon, but I also like to take a nap if I feel the notion. I am not a napper, usually. But today I had a bit of a headache, and when I have a headache, I can nap. And I just woke up not long ago, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's still like indentions of the pillow and everything on my face.
Oh yeah, pillow. That's a good nap right there. Good nap.
So, if you see strange marks on the side of my face, that's what that is. But we're gonna get started on dinner tonight. So my son is not here this afternoon. He'll be here later tonight, but it's just gonna be me and my husband. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on a Crockpot side dish for tonight. I'm really not sure what we're gonna have as our main, like the meat portion of tonight. I've gotta figure that out. But that's not the star of the show. The star of the show is this Crockpot side dish, and it is going to be spicy mac and cheese in the Crockpot. Now, if you don't like spicy stuff, that's totally okay. You can make this mac and cheese, just leave out the spice. This is gonna make a lot, and the intention for me is that we will have leftovers with other meals this week because we love mac and cheese, and I have a feeling that making it spicy is gonna make it that much better. So you're gonna wanna pay attention. This is really hard. You just throw all the ingredients in and turn on your crock pot. Now, all jokes aside, it really is kinda hard for me because a lot of times I forget to plug in my crock pot. To get started, I'm gonna empty out this entire container into my crock pot. This is 1 pound of elbow macaroni. I've got a can of Rotel. I did get the hot Rotel, and I'm not draining this first. It's not too much liquid anyway, but we're gonna be adding a lot of liquid, so it's fine. I've got 2.5 cups of whole milk, a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, we're gonna use about a teaspoon of ground mustard. Now you could use a teaspoon of regular salt here, but we're gonna go with Firecracker sea salt because it's a little spicy and has a little smokiness to it. I've got a link to this below if you've never tried it or if you don't have it. It's by Auntie No-No's, and y'all know I love their everything seasoning, but we use this almost as much. I'm gonna put in some black pepper. Again, leave this out if you're not a fan of spicy, but I'm gonna put in not a lot of cayenne pepper because I feel like with the hot Rotel and the Firecracker sea salt, we should be pretty good, but I'm gonna add in just a little bit of cayenne, maybe like 1/4 teaspoon. I've got a 1/2 stick of butter. I just cut it into smaller pieces. I've got some cheddar cheese here that I just grated. This is about a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. And then what I'm most excited about is this. My Food Lion had this mac and cheese blend. I'm sure other brands have it as well, but it's got American cheese in there, but it also has New York sharp cheddar cheese. It just sounds really good. Oh, it also has Swiss cheese, so it's a great blend. We're gonna put this whole bag in there, which is 8 ounces. I'm just gonna stir all of this around. You wanna make sure that you get as much of your elbow macaroni submerged as possible. The lid is gonna go on.
And since I did remember to plug it in, we're gonna put it on low for 2 to 3 hours. You know your crock pot better than I do. Some crock pots tend to cook a little bit higher than others or hotter than others. So I'm gonna do mine for about 2.5 hours. I'll probably come and check on it right around the 2-hour mark. What? You think I have something? Yeah, you know what I have. I know. Okay, chill. I'm not trying to hold out on you. You just didn't come in here till late. What was the hold up? Were you napping for the 50th time today? Yeah. You want some more? Okay. I said okay. Okay. There. Okay, it's been about 2.5 hours. Let's check on, oh my word, that looks so good. Oh my goodness. It seems like it's pretty perfect. It has just turned over to warm, so I'm just gonna leave it be. That's gonna go great with dinner. Let me show you what we're having. I thawed out a couple of ribeye steaks from ButcherBox, which I'm really excited about. We're just gonna pan fry these. Steven is about to season our steaks, and I'm gonna turn this cast iron skillet to about medium high.
All right, so this is how we do it. 2 steaks, thaw them out or take them out of the refrigerator, let them sit for 20 or 30 minutes at room temperature so they're not cold, too cold inside, right? Salt and pepper both sides, however you want to season it. Get your pan hot, so you want to, set your burner or whatever on medium-high heat. Get your pan up to temperature. It needs to be really hot so that when you put it in the pan, they're going to sear and not boil the steaks, right? We want them to sear the steaks.
Okay.
Use high heat oil, vegetable oil or something like that.
Yep.
You can see the smoke coming off of this pan, so this one's ready to go.
Yes, it is.
A couple tablespoons of oil in your pan.
I'm gonna step back.
Take your steak. Stay it away from you. Just like that. Press them down, and then I usually reduce the heat to about medium after I got them in the pan.
Perfect.
All right, so after about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, something like that, you want to turn your steaks, right? You see it's got some pretty good color on that one like that.
Yeah.
And then you'll just repeat the process until your steaks are cooked to however you like them. I mean, you're gonna have to go, if you go online, you can look up what the temperatures are supposed to be for the different
doneness.
The different doneness of your steak. We like ours somewhere between medium rare, medium, something like that. And then you got to remember also that when you're cooking steaks, when you take them off the heat, they will continue to cook for a little while. So you want to take
them off early, a little early.
Maybe take them off so many degrees earlier than what you would want them at, so that they don't overcook.
Yep.
You may lose a little temperature on your pan, so you want to turn the heat back up. Make sure you manage the heat so that the steaks are not boiling in the pan. That's the main thing. So as the pan heats up, it's going to evaporate the fluids off rapidly as long as the pan is really hot.
So we're using the Mr. Sticks herb and garlic steakhouse seasoning again because we are truly obsessed with it. It's so good.
Get that mixed up good there, and then we're just going to baste the steak. Take your pan, lift it up. See all that?
Yeah, it tilts it a little bit.
Tilts it a little bit. You can get to that, all of that flavor in there. All right. Boy, look how beautiful that looks.
I wish they had smell-o-vision. They could smell how beautiful it smells.
Take our pan, take what's left over of the drippings here. And I'll just pour that over the steak. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Oh, wow. Yeah, these sat out and cooked a little longer than I wanted them to, but they're still like really, really tender.
Yes, they are.
Because they're ribeyes and they have all of that good marbling and stuff in them. But man, you're talking about flavor. The Mr. Sticks stuff. I love the convenience of it, first of all. All of the spices and everything in there together, and all you have to do is drop a couple of
teaspoons in there.
Tablespoons of butter and then a couple of teaspoons of that.
Yeah.
And then just baste your steak and you get instant steakhouse quality seasoning.
It is really good.
Mm.
All right, I know you want to keep eating the steak, but try the mac and cheese.
Right off the bat, got that smoky, spicy flavor in there. Whoa, I don't think I've ever had mac and cheese like that before.
No, you have not.
It's like a Southwest kind of take on mac and cheese.
Yes. You like that?
Yeah.
Good, because we got lots of leftovers. We're gonna have it with dinner tomorrow night too. All right, I'm gonna dig in. I am starving. What about you, little girl? Yeah. I did so good on the spiciness of this. I love the Firecracker sea salt in there because it adds a smoky with the spicy. It's perfect. And these steaks are just phenomenal. This is a wonderful date night at home because our teenager is not here for the evening. Good job on the steaks, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Steven's was a little more on the medium well side, but mine was definitely on the medium side. And I am happy.
Okay, y'all, it is time for our second meal. Tonight is an Instant Pot meal. Funny little story. Anytime I hear the phrase lemon chicken, I think of the show Everybody Loves Raymond. Because Deborah's famous, the only thing that she could cook, but she couldn't even cook it great, was lemon chicken. I don't know if you love that show. I'm a big 90s show fan. Anywho, so this is a lemon chicken orzo soup. And I am going to be using my chicken from ButcherBox, and ButcherBox has kindly sponsored today's video. As you all know, I love ButcherBox. My whole family loves ButcherBox, and I love to work with them and let y'all know a little bit more about them. I truly love all of the meats that we've gotten. We've never been unsatisfied with anything, so let me tell you all about it. So right now in today's world, it can be kind of hard to go to the grocery store and get exactly the cuts of meat that you need. Plus, you don't know where those meats are sourced from. In comes ButcherBox. ButcherBox ships meat directly to your door in an eco-friendly box that is 100% recyclable, and they source from farmers and fishermen who meet the highest standards of quality. So how does it work? You go shopping for your meat online from the comfort of your home. You get to go in and choose your box. They have 4 different curated box options where they pick out those meats for you. And then they have the very popular custom box, which is the one that we always do, where you get to go in and hand pick which cuts of meat you're gonna get. Then they are gonna ship your order frozen at peak freshness directly to your door, and you get to thaw it out when you're ready to enjoy it. Now, you do become a member and get automatic shipments, but you have flexibility with that. You don't have to have it shipped every single month. You can choose when you have it shipped to you. And you can also cancel at any time without any penalty. So I mentioned that they have high standards for quality. What I mean is they have 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, pork raised crate-free, and wild-caught seafood. Another thing that we love is their ButcherBox bacon. It is uncured, nitrate-free, and sugar-free. ButcherBox believes in better meals enjoyed together. You're getting high-quality meat that you can trust, and it takes the guesswork out of dinner. We've been eating a lot of ButcherBox steaks lately, and we love them. You cannot tell that they have been frozen. They are so fresh, and they always come out so tender. So if you are interested in checking out ButcherBox, go to my description box below and click the link there. That's going to take you to their website, and new members who join today are going to get 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef in every box for the lifetime of their membership. I really encourage you to just check them out. We have been super pleased with it, and I know you will be too. Now let's jump back into cooking.
So the first thing we're gonna do is set our Instant Pot to the saute function and wait on this to come up to say hot.
It's hot. Let's add in about a tablespoon or so of olive oil. And now we're just gonna add in our onions, our celery, and our carrots. We're just gonna saute these until they're a little soft. So it's probably gonna take 5 minutes or so. Okay, this has been cooking for about 4 or 5 minutes. We're gonna add in our minced garlic. This calls for a lot. It says 6 cloves of garlic, which you know we don't have a problem with.
Now we're gonna add in some ginger paste, about a tablespoon, maybe a little less. It's not the most attractive thing to see, is it? I zested a lemon. We're gonna add that in along with the juice from the lemon.
Okay, now we're gonna add in our chicken. Now this is 2 chicken breasts, but I cut them in half because they were kind of thick. We're gonna add in some chicken broth. We need 4 cups, so this entire container. Two cups of water. I'm gonna place my lid on.
And it's still on saute, so let's hit cancel. And then we're gonna do the manual pressure cook for 7 minutes. So while this is cooking, it takes a few minutes to come up to pressure, obviously, so it just did that just a second ago. We've got 6 minutes left. I have got some of these Sister Schubert rolls that are frozen. I put them here. I just melted some butter, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of the Mr. Sticks herb and garlic into the butter, and we're gonna brush that over top of it before these go in the oven. So our timer just went off. We're gonna let it naturally release for 5 minutes, and then we'll release the rest of the steam. Our little pin has dropped. That means it is safe to open. To do this one-handed. So now what we're going to do is remove our chicken and let it cool.
Before I remove the chicken, I'm going to have to stir some things in here, and I just wanted to show you this cute little Instant Pot clip. Like, it's the actual brand, and it has a silicone interior, and it has a good magnet on the back, so this just lives on my fridge. I don't know who sent this, but someone had bought it on Amazon and had it shipped to my P.O. box. So I want to thank you very much for doing that. That was so incredibly kind. Oh, look at that. That works perfectly. Let's remove our chicken. We're gonna set that to the side. And now we're gonna add in a cup of dried Orzo pasta. I've got oregano and thyme here. I believe a teaspoon of each. And then we're just gonna throw in some salt and pepper. Now let's stir all of this together really well. Notice how my pot is not moving around because of this thing. I love that clip. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Let's take the clip off. Put our lid back on.
I went ahead and hit cancel. I have set this to sealing again, and now we're going to manually pressure cook for just 3 minutes. While that is manually pressure cooking, I'm just gonna come through and shred all of my chicken, and this will go back in after this 3 minutes. Okay, our timer just went off. We don't have to slowly release anything. Let's just manually release all of the pressure. Let's open this up. Oh, that's hot. Let's put our clip back on. Perfect. Now, let's add our chicken back in.
That looks and smells amazing.
Good.
He has no clue what's in this.
Don't. Got some chicken, got some Orzo.
Yeah.
Looks like. Carrots. Wow. It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah. Wow, lots of flavor in that. It's like a new twist on chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, I can see that. Can you tell there's lemon in it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Lemon flavor. Lots of, it's very rich in flavor.
Okay.
Definitely get that herb
Yeah.
flavor in there, and the lemon goes well with that.
Yeah.
It kind of brings that up. Carrots. Is there onion in this?
Onion, celery.
Celery.
Yep.
Yep. So that's your
Garlic,
good
plenty of
base
garlic.
there.
Yeah.
Lots of good flavor in that. This is exceptional. It's really good.
I didn't think of this as possibly kind of being like chicken noodle soup, but it is.
Well, it's really nice.
Yay.
Very nice. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's really good.
And then I put some more of that good herb and garlic butter on top of your roll there. So, okay, I'm gonna dig in. I'm excited. He doesn't like it at all. He's trying to get rid of it because it's just so awful. Y'all, this is so good. This may be one of my favorite soups ever. The lemon is just what makes it so much different and so bright and light, but yet it's still filling. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Y'all need to try this one. Highly, highly recommend.
Okay, y'all, it is our third meal of the week, and that means it is Subbie supper night. Tonight's hubby supper comes from Kim. Kim is 48 and she is the mom to 2 boys, a 23-year-old and a 16-year-old. Kim is an RN, a nurse, and she has been nursing since 1993. She said that the last couple of years has definitely been pretty hard. She lives in a small rural town and she also works in that town at a hospital. In her free time, she does enjoy crafting. She said she likes crafting all kinds of different things, but her main hobby is scrapbooking. Who out there used to scrapbook or still does? I used to scrapbook all the time and I really wish that I never got out of it because it was so much fun and it was such a great creative outlet. So I love that. Kim said that her happy place is the ocean and her boys love to go cruising whenever they can. Now the recipe that Kim shared with me this week is called Firecracker Chicken. She knows how we like things spicy. She said that she really ups the spice on her end. I'm gonna up the spice some on our end, but we're also gonna double the sauce. That was a note that she gave me, that if you want a lot of extra sauce, just go ahead and double it. And I'm usually team double the sauce anyway. We've got some leftover spicy mac and cheese. This is gonna be a spicy night. We got firecracker chicken, we got spicy mac and cheese. It's gonna be good.
So in her original recipe, she said use 3 to 4 chicken breasts. We're just gonna use these 2. They are pretty thick, so I'm gonna cut them in half, and then we're also gonna cut them into strips. So you could definitely use just chicken tenders. You could buy pre-made or pre-cut chicken tenders if you wanted to.
So I just did the 2 chicken breasts tonight because more than likely it's just gonna be me and Steven. And another reason why I chose this recipe for just me and Steven is Cole has really kind of said lately that he is not a fan of buffalo sauce or Frank's Red Hot sauce. He used to like it. We used to get it was a great value frozen pizza. It was the buffalo chicken pizza. He loved it. But recently he's like, no, I don't like buffalo sauce. So Cole won't be partaking in this meal tonight. Just thought I'd let you know.
Let's come over here and preheat our oven to 425.
So we're gonna have like a little line going here, but the first thing we're gonna do is add about 1/3 cup of flour to this large Ziploc bag. And you know what else I'm gonna add in here? A little bit of Auntie No-No's. Let me go grab that. Just for a little extra seasoning. The sauce that we're gonna toss these in the end is gonna have plenty of seasoning, but we love Auntie No-No's. So that's in there. We're just gonna add all of our chicken strips directly here into this bag and then just shake it all up to make sure that they get coated. Okay, that's done. Let's set these to the side. So now the other bowl that we need to fill up or put something in would be panko breadcrumbs. We're gonna add about 1/2 cup to this bowl. Before we start doing our chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. Even though I don't think it needs to be sprayed, this is so non-stick. But I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of olive oil just to make sure. Now let's just take our chicken, throw it into the egg mixture, and then over into the panko breadcrumbs. Toss it around, just make sure it gets coated. And then over to our baking pan. I'm gonna be real honest, I cut these way too small, but that's okay. Steven's gonna make fun of it though. It's worth it. It's worth making fun of. They're very small. Okay, so these are more like chicken bites. This is pitiful. I mean, look at that one. That's one little bite. But once I started cutting them, it was too late to really change it up, so I just went with it. Welcome to cooking with Mandy. It's a hot mess. But these are gonna go in the oven, but before we put them in the oven, because they're not gonna take long to cook because they're so tiny, we're gonna prepare the sauce here in the pan. Here's the dilemma, y'all. I thought I had more brown sugar. I have some more brown sugar. I might not have quite the right amount, but we're just gonna wing it. So I'm doubling the sauce. I'm gonna have the original recipe linked below. So I'm doing 2/3 a cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce. This is the original. Now it calls for 2/3 a cup of brown sugar. That's what this is, but since we're doubling it, we need to do double the amount. And can you tell I'm almost out? I thought I had more. I do not. So I'll just add what I have. How about that? That should be pretty close. Now it calls for 1/2 cup of regular sugar. I'm not gonna do a full cup. I'm gonna do maybe 3/4 a cup. The original recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of ketchup, We're gonna do 6. Two tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, so we're gonna do 4. We're gonna do 4 teaspoons of garlic powder. The original calls for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this part is optional. This is what she says she always doubles, if not more. This is crushed red pepper flakes. I'm gonna add in maybe that much. I might add in a little bit more. Since we have so much sugar, I think it'll balance out just a little bit, right? Okay, there we go. We need a teaspoon of salt, well, 2 teaspoons of salt since we're doubling. And a couple of tablespoons of water. Okay, let's mix that together. This seems very interesting to me. That's a lot of sugar in there. But we've got some heat in there too, so hopefully it's just gonna balance out and it'll be pretty great. That's a lot of sauce, which is exactly like we like it. Now, let's put these in the oven at 425. These are gonna bake anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes. Mine are probably only gonna take 15. Now that those are in the oven, we're going to turn this to medium-high heat. And we're gonna bring it up to a simmer. Okay, this is starting to come up to a bubble, so I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit to like low, and we're just gonna let it sit here and hang out until it's time to toss our chicken tenders in there. A little earlier, I made some ranch dipping sauce, so I'm just gonna pour that out now. It definitely only took about 15 minutes. These are done, our little chicken bites. Not our chicken strips. And now we're gonna toss them in the sauce. So I told him he had full authority to make fun of me and how I cut up the chicken.
What's wrong with these chicken bite finger thingies?
He said they're the size of a finger. They're little chicken fingers.
All right, I'm gonna try it with Allen ranch dressing first.
Okay.
Smells really good. It looks spicy.
Yeah.
Mmm. Whoa. Mmm. Oh yeah. Wow. Spicy.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Tremendous flavor. I love the flavor. Is this Woo's?
Nope.
Oh.
It's Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
Frank's Red Hot
yeah.
Sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that good? Well, I say that like I've tasted it. I haven't tasted it. It smells
sweet,
good.
spicy, lots of flavor.
Yeah.
The chicken's cooked really good. It's not dried out.
Good.
It's very tender.
All right.
The breading is really good too, actually.
You like the breading too?
Yeah. Man, that sauce is good.
Yay.
It's really good. It is spicy though.
Now I added extra spice and I told them that they could tone it down. So yeah.
It is spicy. It is spicy to my liking. It's my kind of.
Your kind of spice?
My kind of spice.
Good.
So
Good.
I like it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kim, for sending this in. I'm going to give it a try too. Kim, thank you. This is delicious. I can see us making this again very soon.
Yes.
Oh my word. We both, every time we take a bite, we're like, mmm. It is so delicious. It's so good dipped in that ranch. It helps cool it down just a little bit. But man, the flavors on this is out of this world. Thank you for sharing, Kim. What do you think? It's too spicy for you, little girl. You can't have it. Oh well. Get mad about it.
There's a party going on in my mouth right now because this has a glorious burst of flavor.
Lou. No, ma'am. I don't have anything. I know you think I do, but I don't. There's more chicken in there. Not for long. Okay, so which of the 3 was your favorite? We had the lemon chicken orzo soup,
Right, that was really good.
And then, of course, tonight, the firecracker.
We had the macaroni.
Oh, the macaroni. Yeah, the spicy macaroni. That's
Spicy
right.
macaroni.
Okay, so which one was your favorite?
Man, I guess I'm gonna have to go with that firecracker.
The firecracker chicken?
Firecracker chicken.
The sauce is so good, and we still have some sauce left over, y'all.
And yeah.
And
I could
some.
drink that sauce.
So he kept saying he wanted to drink it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this week, and let me know below which one you plan to try first. Also, don't forget to check out my description box and go check out ButcherBox. If you use the link below and you become a member of ButcherBox, you're going to get 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef in every box for the lifetime of your membership for free. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned earlier, shipping is always free with ButcherBox. If you haven't joined my YouTube family, I would love for you to do so. Hit that red subscribe button before you leave, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
We're gonna let that heat up before we start. And now we're just gonna add in our onions, our garlic. Nope, just kidding, not our garlic. This calls for a lot. It says 6 cloves of garlic, which you know we don't have a problem with. Oh, y'all are all steamy. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm so stupid. Okay. Now I'm giggling and I can't stop. Okay. Steven's not even in here and I'm acting a fool.
Now that those are in the oven, we're gonna turn this to medium-high heat. Oh, I just knocked that out. Let me try that again.
And some.
Drink that sauce.
So he kept saying he wanted to drink it. Okay.
We need to bottle that up.
Yeah, it's good sauce.
That is good. Don't throw that out.
I'm not.
We got more chicken in there.
Yeah, we do have more chicken. More little chicken bites.
Yeah. They're bites. I like
I mean, it's the size of my finger for sure. Oh, look, it's got a little crispy on the bottom.
Yeah. I like the crust too.
Yeah, it was really good.
I dig it.
Okay, I'm gonna do my outro.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do your outro. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Hi.
Hey.
You want to do it?
No.
Okay. You just thought you would just jump in there?
I did. I heard you in here doing your outro.
My outro. That's what we call it. Is that what it's really called? Do we know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outro.
Like, do you know this or are you just saying it?
I know this. No. It's
Okay.
called an outro.
Okay.
All right. We out.